Hi there, it's Kathy with Be Creative with Kathy. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Labor Day. I have a cute little card for you today. Let me see if I can get rid of some glare. There we go. And so it's using this Cake Fancy. Now this is the stamp set in the annual catalog. It has no dies, and I can show you an easy way to use the stamp set with some other dies. Let me find those. I'm going to use the Country Birdhouse dies. It has a bunch of little flowers and leaves in here that'll look really cute. And then I'm going to use this little oval here from the Mini Pocket envelope dies. So real quick, I have the stuff cut already. So I've used the oval here with white, and I have some pretty and pink little flowers here. I have some soft seafoam leaves and a couple of Lemon Lolly. I had to come up with my colors. Lemon Lolly is a really pretty color, but I don't use it very often. So that's what I'm going to do with the die cuts, or the dies. Cut some flowers and an oval. And then let's go ahead and jump in here. I have a piece of Pretty in Pink, right? This is just a half sheet of cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of Lemon Lolly here. Now this is 5 1/4 by 4. It's just going to be a layer on here. And I've already taken and run it through the huge embossing folder that's called Dotted Circles. And it is a big embossing folder. It's one of the Stampin' Up's new ones that come in those great big sizes. So I have that all ready to go too. There we go. And then I have a piece of basic white. This is just for the inside, so it's 5 1/4 by 4. I have a piece of that Pretty in Pink glimmer paper. Now the in colors come in 12 by 12, and I've cut this down to 4 3/4, beg your pardon, 4 3/4 by 3. Now, if you want to see the measurements, you can go to my gallery, and all the measurements are on there. And then I have a piece of basic white that is 2 3/4 by 3.5. So that's the basics of the cardstock that I'm using. And like I said, my gallery is becreativewithkathy.com, and you can see all the measurements and the supplies that I use there. So we're going to stamp real quick, like I said, using this Cake Fancy stamp set. I'm going to start with some Pebbled Path. And I've chosen really light pastel colors for this card. I just wanted something soft. And I made this card for a friend of mine for her birthday. So really it was originally made for Mary quite a while ago. And now I'm going to share it with you guys because she's already gotten her birthday card, so it would be somewhat of a surprise. But I've taken this cake plate down here at the bottom and stamped that in the, Pebbled Path. And it has those little, it's like a distinctive stamp set, and it has those little spots on there, and it makes it a really cute little cake plate. Let me see if you can see that. There we go. Love this stamp set. Then I'm going to take this next layer of my cake, and I'm going to stamp that in some Lemon Lolly. Oh, wait, time out. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and stamp on the inside. The inside in that same Pebbled Path, I want to stamp this Your Special Day. So I'm going to just stamp that about right there where you'd have your greeting on the inside. Now we're done with Pebbled Path. I'll put that away. Okay, let's bring out Lemon Lolly. And I'm going to stamp that layer of the cake here. Make sure I get it nice and inked up, and just right there on the edge of our cake plate. And then poosh, we have our first little step. Then I'm going to take my stamp here on some scratch paper and just kind of stamp it off really good, because we're going to go back to that, go to Pretty in Pink. And I want to make sure Pretty in Pink is darker than the, I got something on my stamp here. There we go. Then the yellow, so I'll be okay without having to totally clean it. So here again, now I'm going to take my Pretty in Pink, and we're just going to layer up that cake. Looky there, is that not adorable? Let's kind of clean it again as best we can. I'm going to just use my thumb. Now my thumb's pretty in pink, but try to get that ink off of there. I should find my chamois and clean it that way, but I'm not sure where my chamois is. So like I said, I'm going to use my thumb, get that clean. Go back, and I'm going to use the corner just in case there is still ink on my stamp here, but it looks pretty good. Then I'm going to come back here and stamp that back on the top of my cake. And now we have our 3-layered cake there. Love this stamp set for just that reason. I'm going to leave the lemon lolly out because we're going to use it again. Bring back in that pretty in pink and a little stamp here that to me looks like a candle. And I'm going to start in the center and just put 3 little candles right here on our cake. And look how cute that is. It does build a really cute cake. Now with that lemon lolly, I'm going to take the little fire, I guess you call it, the flame of the cake, and I'm going to stamp those at the top. I got it upside down. I couldn't see there for a minute. And stamp those at the top of my candles here. And looky there, now we have our cake. So let's go ahead and decorate some more on the inside. They have all these little cute flower images. So I've just picked a couple of them, and I'm gonna stamp the flower here in that lemon lolly. And then the inside of the flower in that pretty in pink. And then, oops, I think we're done with those. No, pretty in pink. I wanna stamp a little enjoy. Make sure I got it right side up right here by that your special day. So there's the inside. We need one more color, I think, on the inside. So I'm going to bring in that soft seafoam green. That's the same color that I cut my little leaves out here. And we'll just stamp one of those or a couple of those down here just to bring that 3rd color into our card. And just a couple leaves around that flower, maybe like that. There we go. So now we have the inside and the front stamped. On that oval that we cut or die cut in the white, we're going to stamp this birthday wishes for the front. And I'm going to do that in that pebbled path. And I think this is the finish of our stamping. Look, I pushed really hard now. You can hardly see the image, but trust me, I shouldn't have sunk it so deep into my ink pad. But I think it's going to work. If not, we'll cut another one. Let's see how it turned out. Nope, looks pretty good. Alrighty, now all of our stamping is done. So let's go ahead and put our card together. Bring back in that pretty in pink card base. Fold on that score line. When you have all your pieces cut, so if you want to do a bunch of these, it wouldn't take too long once you get all your pieces cut. Now on my card, sometimes you have that little flap that lays over. I'm going to make that the back. So the shorter side will be the back and the longer side will be the front. It just looks to me better that way. And that piece of lemon lolly that we embossed. And when I run it through the embossing machine, I just made sure that it was even over here as best I could and even over here so the circles wind up in the center. There we go. Just put a little bit of liquid glue on here. Lay this on our card base, I guess I should say. Like that. It just gives it that fun, whimsical kind of look, I think. Okay, and then on that glimmer paper, I think it's best if you use glue dots when you're attaching white cardstock, or really any cardstock to glimmer paper. So I'm going to just put a glue dot, probably 4, I guess just 1 in each corner here. And then it'll stick really well to that glimmer paper. I'm going to center this onto here. And then this just gives it that little bit of pop that the card needs, just a little bit of glam on there. Okay, dimensionals on the back of this. I don't know, if you're like me, I like quick cards. I I don't spend a lot of time. I think my cards still have a lot of wow. I guess that's not true. There's some cards that I spend a lot of time on, but 9 out of 10 times my cards are simple, but yet have a little pop of wow. So we're gonna lay this right here on the front. Look how cute that is. Oh, sorry. Let's let the motorcycles go by. There we go. Got rid of the motorcycle so you can still hear me. It's a beautiful day outside here, and so people are really enjoying the weather. Okay, and then we're gonna lay this on the inside. And I have the window open and enjoying just a little bit of a breeze in the sunshine. But okay, let's keep going. So now I'm gonna take my little, excuse me, oval here that I stamped on. I'm gonna put some dimensionals on there, and I'm gonna try to make sure I keep it toward the inside, so that way when I slip the little flowers on the card, there'll be room around the dimensionals. Okay, we're gonna take this and just set it right there in the center of our cake. Because so far, to me, that would be a cute card. Look how simple and cute that is, but let's go ahead and spice it up a little more. I'm gonna take that larger Pretty in Pink flower, put just a dab of glue on the inside or in the center, and then layer that little yellow flower right there. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my Pierce mat, lay that on there, and then my take a pick tool, and with the cap on, I'm gonna just smash the inside of that flower so it just gives it a little bit of curl, so it's not just totally flat, it's got a little bit of curl. Let's put a dimensional on the back of that. Right there, and then just take that and set that right up here, and look how cute that looks on our card. Okay, now it needs some leaf back there, so I'm going to just take this double leaf. Like I said, I cut this out in the seafoam green. A little bit of liquid glue back there, and let's just tuck this right under that flower, and look how cute that is. Yes. Then we have this little half flower here. I'm going to take and put that on the other side of my little greeting. Oop, but you know, first I want to put the leaf on there. I'm going to put the leaf under the flower, so I just have a single leaf here. Same thing with that seafoam green. I do like these little flowers in the country birdhouse die set. They're just really cute. I'm going to try to tuck this under there, get rid of those, or miss those dimensionals. Now we'll put this little half flower. I guess it's not a half flower, but maybe it is a half flower. That's what it is to me. And we're going to just set that right there on that little leaf, and looky, there we go. Now all our card needs is a little embellishments, and then we're good to go. So I have these in color resin dots, and I'm going to just take those in the Pretty in Pink. Now we use the other end of our take a pick tool. Take that littlest resin dot and just set that in the center of our flower. And then let's just sprinkle a couple more on, maybe right here, and another little one, whoop, right here. And just like that, look how cute. Now I fell in love with this card. I thought it turned out really nice. I think Mary, who I sent, like I said, I sent to her for her birthday, I think she really liked it too. And it has a cute little greeting on the inside. So there you go. There's my card for today. I hope you like it. If you have any questions, be sure and reach out. If you need the measurements and the supply list, or the supplies that I used, and the link to my online store, be sure and visit my gallery at becreativewithkathy.com. Alrighty, have a great day, and we'll see you back here next week. Take care. Bye-bye.